Hello everybody, Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent, welcoming you to this week's Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Appreciate you guys clicking on and checking it out. Just like every Tuesday, for those of you who don't know, this is the first time you checking it out. Every Tuesday, I ask 3 questions, all dealing with the sport of professional wrestling. And without further ado, oh yeah, by the way, be a champ. Click on that subscribe button, notification bell, like button. Also leave a comment. Let me know how you did. Now, without further ado, let's let her rip. Alrighty, question number 1 has to do with Rey Mysterio Jr. He just became the United States Heavyweight Champion, defeating Austin Theory on this past week's SmackDown. He debuted in WCW in 1996. Before a lot of you were probably born. So anyway, question number 1. Who was Rey Mysterio's first opponent in WCW? Was it A, Dean Malenko, B, Juventud Guerrera, or C, Psychosis? Alright, question number 1 was, who was Rey Mysterio's first opponent in WCW? And the answer is Dean Malenko. Yes, they had a match on a pay-per-view for the Cruiserweight Championship. Mysterio lost that match, but the next night on Nitro they had another match, and Rey Mysterio Jr. became the WCW Light Heavyweight Champion. Or Cruiserweight Champion, Cruiserweight. WWF had the lightweight. NWA had the junior heavyweight and all the other weight classes around the world. So yes, the answer number 1 is Dean Malenko. I would suggest you kids go out and check that match for yourself. It was a very good match. A lot of stuff you see now, they were doing back then. So, except for a few things, kind of, made a little more sense. They didn't drop each other on each other's heads. So, but Rey Mysterio, little guy. I think he was 5'5", maybe. I don't know what his gimmick height is, but 150 pounds. You see right there in that picture, he ain't quite bulked up yet at that point. But still, he was a name, and he got a lot of eyes on that cruiserweight division. Anyway, let's go to question number 2. All right, question number 2. By the way, do we have any toy collectors or people who are probably my age and remember the AWA figures, which, in my opinion, were the best ones? Anyway, question number 2. What toy company made the AWA wrestling figures from 1985 to 1986? Was it A, Mattel, B, LGN, or C, Remco? Alright, question number 2 again. What toy company made the AWA wrestling figures from 1985 to 1986? Was it A, Mattel, B, LGN, or C, Remco? The answer is C, Remco. Yes, they made these figures, and like I said, I thought they were the cooler ones, because unlike the LGN or LJN WWF figures, this big, bulky, rubbery, whatever, these you at least move the arms a little bit and move around a little bit. They're not as cool as the ones today, but where you can do a whole lot of stuff with them. But back in that day, I guess they didn't have the technology, and I guess if they did, they would probably cost way more than what they were back in the day. And I actually had the Baron Von Raschke and Rick Martel here. That's not mine. That's of course, a picture I got off the intranet. But yes, I had, Road Warriors. I had them two. I had Jerry Blackwell, Stan Hansen, Nick Bockwinkel, Larry Zbyszko, Ric Flair. I did have a couple of the LGN WWF figures, Junkyard Dog, Ricky Steamboat, Iron Sheet, Nikolai Volkov, but like I said, they were big, bulky, couldn't really, basically, I mean, they couldn't really do much with those except for just, bang them together. Anyway, let's go to the main event, question number 3. All right, question number 3, it's got to do with Adam Pearce here. Of course, he's probably world famous doing the biggest thing he's done in his whole career is being a authority figure for the WWE, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. His stuff's pretty good. He looks like a authoritative, type person, a boss type person. Even a few little, entertainment spots, he still kind of carries that certain, believable boss type, stance. Anyway, he also was a multi-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion. I believe he finally called it quits in 2017, I believe. Or was it 14 or 15? That might have been 14. Anyway, so knowing that it was a multi-time NWA Championship reign, how many times did Scrap Daddy, Adam Pearce hold the NWA World Heavyweight Championship? Was it A, 5, B, 7, or C, 3? Alright, question number 3. How many times did Scrap Iron Adam Pearce hold the NWA World Heavyweight Championship? Was it A, 5, B, 7, or C, 3? And the answer is A, 5 time. He was a 5-time NWA World Champion. Wrestled a lot of guys. Wrestled Kevin Owens, who was Kevin Steen at the time. Colt Cabana. They had a 7 Layers of Hate thing, which kind of, I guess, sort of ended his NWA affiliation a little bit. Don't know the complete story that's going through. I mean, this even before Billy Corgan took it over. But yeah, I actually got to see him wrestle Sean Tempers and Azrael one time in Cornelia, Georgia, in a 3-way match for the NWA World Championship. Pretty good match. And what I seen on TV, he was pretty good talent. Know how to deliver promos, as you can tell now. But happy for him having that spotlight in the WWE. Other than that, that concludes this week's Wrestling Tribute Tuesday. Hope you guys have fun. Like I said, be a champ. Hit the subscribe button, like, notification bell so you know when the new videos come up. Check out some of my old videos. And before I leave here, I do apologize. Last week was just a little overwhelming. That's the reason I didn't get to the SmackDown review or Collision review. But I think by the time I was finally got time to do it, everybody pretty much knew what happened. So I kind of finally had to take a break. Like I said, I was just really busy, overwhelmed. But hopefully this week, get back on track, get everything going. Hopefully to start adding some new type content on here. Maybe some daily news and stuff like that I want to work on. But other than that, appreciate you guys' support. Appreciate you guys and gals. I think I looked it up the other day. I think I got 2% females. Man, it's a sausage fest. We gotta get some more females on here. I gotta start getting better looking. I guess I'll wear a mask. Start wearing a mask and maybe that'll make me look better. Just kidding. Anyway, you folks have a good one and take it easy.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, check out friends of the show Ecolife Natural for home-crafted candles, hand cloth, and other home and personal goods. Look them up on Facebook. Link will be available below the video. That is Ecolife Natural.